Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Andrea, for those that do not know me, and of course everybody knows Miss Carrie Finn, expertise of all sewing. So for those of you that don't know, I've decided to take this year to learn how to sew, and so everything that I do is brand new to me, including this. Last week I made my first quilt and we did free motion on this Q20. Today we are going to do ruler work, and we have not practiced. We have not ever done this before. I haven't anyway. Carrie has done one quilt,
yes,
with the ruler.
Mm-hmm.
And so she had told me, why don't you make something simple up? Just go home and throw something together. And I think, I don't know how to throw anything together. So everything I do, I have to Google or find some kind of pattern. And so I have to give props to the quilters out there, because lining all your seams up is very difficult. So bear in mind when I show you what I created, it is not perfect, but I'm a work in progress. So here's what I did. I did two quilt pillow tops. This one, which we're going to work on today. We're just going to work on doing one triangle. And then I did this one. I don't know if there's a name for this, but it looks like arrows to me, and I like arrows. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this one. Oh, and I got to wear my gloves. Last week I didn't want to wear the gloves because I think they're dorky, but I will say that they do have extra sticky friction, so I'll wear them and be happy about it. Okay. All right, Miss Carrie.
All right.
What do I do?
Next time, let's get you gloves that fit. Those are a little big, aren't they? All right, so Andrea's going to try the ruler work, and we're using one of the simplest rulers. This is has 1/4 inch markings all the way along, so that she can do 1/4 inch away from her seam lines on the quilt. So what she's going to do, we've already put on the ruler work foot. The ruler work foot is a little bit deeper than a regular free motion foot,
Okay.
and it glides right along the edge of this ruler work ruler.
Okay.
And these rulers are different than the ones you use for cutting on your rotary mat. They are 1/4 inch thick. They're thicker than a regular ruler.
So that this will glide along it.
Correct. So if I put my foot down, I just want to show you. What happens is, if you were to use a regular ruler, this foot tends to hop a little bit when you're quilting. You would go right on top of the ruler and crack it. So don't try that at home. Always use a ruler work ruler like we have here on our Q20. All right, Andrea. So first we need to do, you're okay.
Okay.
Bring up the bobbin thread.
Last time
let me get that up here.
This did not work well for me.
All right.
Okay,
So
just press my heel once.
press your heel once and hang on to this lightly.
Okay.
Just one little tap on your heel. There, done. Okay, then you're going to bring your thread up
Okay.
from the bobbin, because you don't want a big nest on the back of your pillow. Not that it's going to show really, but it would on a quilt. So this is good practice to get into. Now if you look here, there's a little 1/4 inch line along here.
Okay.
You're going to want to line that up with your seam line.
Okay.
And the hardest part when you're learning to do ruler work is to hold the ruler so it doesn't slip, and to keep this foot against the edge of the ruler, because you want a nice straight line.
Okay.
So your left hand is going to have your 2 fingers and thumb on here. You're going to kind of rest your palm, maybe even one more finger on the quilt. Just depends on how much quilt you're moving around.
So I don't go all the way to this line, right? I will
You're going to
stop.
kind of guess about 1/4 inch away.
Why we started in the middle of the quilt where everyone's gonna see, I don't know, but she told me it'll be
It's a good
fine.
idea.
It'll be fine. Okay. Ah, I'm shaking. Okay, ready?
Go ahead. And you're just going to go right along the edge and stop 1/4 inch away. And then I'm going to...
Is that a 1/4 inch?
Yeah, stop.
I'm not good at measuring.
We're going to just clip this away so it's not in our way here. Okay.
Now I turn.
No, and it's always good to use your needle down on the machine so that you have control.
Okay.
Now, she went just a tiny bit too close, which is okay. It's not a big deal. We'll just go a little bit closer here. So now when she moves it, go ahead. And you can use
What do you
both
mean,
hands.
like this?
And now you can go this way. Or would you rather come forward?
I'll try it.
Just keep your ruler up here, your foot right next to the ruler. Great.
Is that good?
A little bit. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
And then you're going to either turn your quilt, however you want to do it. You can turn
Okay.
and line that up.
So I'm like,
So we're trying every side here just to see what's the best.
okay. I'm a little off with my measurements.
It's all right. It's straight though.
It's
it'll-
not straight. This is over. Okay.
It's
whatever.
okay. It'll be pretty because it'll have a little triangle in the middle. So you want to meet your last row of stitching and stitch in place. And you are done, my dear. You've done a triangle. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
I love it.
So I would just then keep going in and in and in, or I'm just doing one triangle.
Let's start with just doing the 1/4 inch away. Practice that. And if you want, you can always add another stitching line inside. Because you have all these little markings that you can line up with your stitching line. Like you could go in a 1/2 inch if
Got
you
it.
wanted.
So you can, sky's the limit with creativity.
Yeah. And you know, for people who are not confident at free motion quilting, rulers are a great way.
That would be me. I should have started with a ruler. Thanks for tuning in. Next week, we'll think of something fun on Monday.